Hi, Rachel Mead here, President and founder of Enhanced Prep. Thanks for joining me today while we take a look at this ACT English-based question. Now, today we're going to look at transitions. And remember that a transition is all about establishing the relationship of what is happening before the transition and what is happening after the transition. So in this particular case, I'm going to pay attention to what is happening before my underline, and I'm going to pay attention to what is happening after my underline. Now, there's a couple things that really matter when we're analyzing this question because it's not just about understanding how to work with transitions. This question is a true testament to those that have experience in understanding how the ACT writes questions and what they're looking for. So if you're not working with a highly experienced ACT tutor like myself, or the rest of the team here at Enhanced Prep, they're not going to be able to provide you the insights to this question the same way we are in order to get you through it faster and more accurately. First and foremost, when everything else is equal on the ACT English, there's two things that the test writers favor. One, we need to be an active voice rather than passive voice. And two, we want to be concise whenever we have the opportunity to do so. All right, we need to know those two things. Again, insider tip there for you. Now, the other thing I need to stress is this question is phrased differently than other transition questions on the exam. And it's different because of this one little phrase right here that they put inside the comments. Other transition questions on the exact same test say which transition word or phrase is the most logical in context. But right here, those test writers are slipping in that if any. Now, from the years and years and years I've been working with this exam and the hundreds of questions I've analyzed, thousands of questions over hundreds of exams, I will tell you this. There has not been a single time yet that the ACT writers have snuck in this phrase, if any, where our correct answer isn't delete the underlined portion. Now, I'm not saying you should just automatically choose that and go unless you're running short on time. We still want to check it because, again, those test writers are not our friends. But what else do we notice? We notice that answer choice D is the most concise because it has fewer words than everything else. So I need to check it first. If my most concise answer works, I do not need to take the time to check everything else. Now, if you want to go ahead and check everything else, fine, but that's your issue. And you need to understand that you are not going to get through questions anywhere near as quickly as those that trust the process and say, if it's concise and it works, I'm done and I don't need to check anything else. So let's see what happens if we delete this. Wild raspberries melted in our mouths. The cool scent of mint leaves tingled our nostrils. There is no relationship I need to establish between those phrases. I'm going to choose D and be done. Again, concise, active voice. If it's a transition question, be on the lookout for that phrase, if any, and check your delete first. Thanks for joining me. We'll see you soon.